Hey guys, Jeff Beggins here. Let's talk about this market, man. It is definitely unique, right? Let's put it to what it is. It's screwed up. It's awesome. It's amazing, but it's different. Okay, so we have the luxury of working with several hundred agents, right? And every day in the middle of it, and on the front lines, coaching, recruiting, working, training, selling, developing. We're doing everything, right? So we're here with you. So let me give you a little perspective for a second. Talking with a couple of agents the other day, I was talking with one specific agent who came in here, and she comes in. She's got a couple of little boys that are out of school now. She's got summer camps to deal with. She's got time constraints to deal with, and she comes in and says, "I really need to get some business going, right?" And she needs money. So we started talking about, okay. I said, "Come on in. Give me your ideas, your business plan. I'm certainly going to give you mine." And so she says, okay. So she comes in and we start talking about the plan. She's like, "Well, I think I want to go down this niche and help me find some buyers." And I said, "Okay, well, tell me how you plan to do that." She goes, "Well, that's why I'm here. You tell me." I said, "Okay, well, why do you want to go down that niche?" And she told me. I said, "Okay." I said, it's not going to work, right, for you in this specific environment that you're in right now, in your specific life situation that you're in right now, because it's going to take her a lot of time. It's going to be building a new brand for herself in a new niche. And not that it's not a good idea, but it's not a good idea right now because of her specific time constraints. Every one of us has a different business plan. We all have different time constraints, different demands pulling at us. So you've got to take all that into consideration. Certainly not a one-size-fits-all business, right? But that's the beautiful part, because there's literally a million niches we can get into. So we started saying, okay, this is the worst time on the planet to be dealing with buyers, right? It is. We just topped 7% interest rates. The Fed doesn't know what it's going to go do. Inflation is not under control. The world is in a weird situation right now, and people like to do nothing. And if you have any excuse in the planet to not do nothing, this is the time that you love, because there's enough uncertainty for you to say, pause button, not doing anything, move on with your life and don't think about it. So then where are we? So what are you going to do? Try to talk somebody into moving? This is the worst time ever. Just talking with Taylor and I were just chatting about this. He's got a couple $100,000 in equity, a few $100,000 in equity in his home, right? And I'm like, you spent all day with us and you're not even doing anything. And then he's giving me all the reasons why he's not moving right now, why his wife doesn't want to pull equity out of the home. They don't want to invest in another property, because what if all hell breaks loose and they lose it, then they're all homeless and they're dead, right? So all these reasons are why most people aren't doing anything. That's why the projected sales are going to be way down this year nationwide, because nobody has to move, okay? Unless you have to move. Right? So my focus for you is to wake you up and say, you're not talking anybody into moving right now. You're not. I don't care what you have, what secret power you think you have. No one's moving unless they have to. So all we have to be focusing in now is who is moving. Regular person real estate. We're getting married, honey. Let's get out of our apartments. Let's combine into a new household. But honey, it's 7%. Screw it. I don't want 2 rent payments. We're moving. Honey, we're pregnant. I'm having twins. We're living in a 1-bedroom apartment. We're moving, right? They don't care what the interest rates are. Other couple. Honey, we're getting divorced. I don't want to be with you. Well, honey, let's wait until rates drop. No, I'm out. Goodbye, right? And then they sell their house. Getting married, getting divorced, having kids. Somebody passes on. Somebody transferred. Somebody job transferred. Somebody got laid off. They can't pay their mortgage anymore. Regular person real estate. And a lot of you watching, were not in the business prior to 17. Right, 18, 19. And you got in when the market was pretty interesting. It was pretty good. You're solid in the 5%, then dip down to 4, 3, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. That's a sweet spot, guys. That was a luxury. I think we all now appreciate it more than we did back then. And it's a problem now, because 7s, people don't move. 7.5s, people aren't going to move. 6.5s, they're probably not moving till we have a dip. Now, will we have a dip? 100% yes, we're going to have a dip. The Fed is going to screw up. They've gone too far. They're going to put us into a massive problem with the economy, and they're going to have there's no choice but to cut and stimulate the economy, which is mortgage rates, interest rates will drop. Promise you. Now, no. Right? So if you want to wait to get paid, sit back and wait until rates drop, and then you're going to have a problem, because everyone's already pent up working with agents on searches, and they're ready to buy when the time comes to buy. But you're not going to get a check if you're sitting around waiting right now. So how do you get business right now? Right? We spent a whole morning this morning with our agents talking about exactly what we need to go doing. We need to find out who's going to sell their house. We're going through the tech suites that we have to find the people with the algorithms that show that they're most likely to sell next. Going through the scripts, going how to find their phone numbers, their cell phone numbers, their email addresses, text video text calling them and saying, hey, basically, we need more inventory. Have you ever possibly, hypothetically, remotely even considered selling this house? Let's talk, right? Because here's what I want you to think about. Every commission check you've ever had, okay? Think about them. The last ones, the first one, everyone in between. None of them happen without a conversation that led to an appointment. Okay, that's it. Conversation leads to an appointment. So my question for you is, how many conversations are you having right now? Because if you're not having enough new ones, you're not going to have any appointments. And if you don't have any appointments, you're not going to get any deals. You're not going to have any deals. You're not going to have any money. So that's it. So what are the components that we got to deal with right now? 4 things. We said this before, but it's back to basics. Mindset, motivation, skills, and action. Mindset, motivation, skills, and action. What is the mindset right now? It is so easy to have a crappy mindset in this industry, guys. It's so easy. Just turn on any news channel and watch all negative crap. Right? Interest rates are high. The bottom's falling. Housing starts are down. Right? There is no market. You and I both know there's micro markets depending on the niche that you're working in, and you get to control which niche you work in, so you get to create your own economy. Right? So, but there's so many ways to fall into that trap. So, mindset. What is your mindset? Do you control your own destiny? Are you able to go get business today if you want it? There's going to be 20, 30, 40, 50 listings this week in your marketplace. How many of them are you going to be in the living room of? At least in the game. Right? Whether you win or not, but if you're not in the living room, you lost, right? So that's the point. So how do you get to talk to these people? But it's got to be a mindset that the market is good, your market is good, and that you are the best person for the job. That's a mindset issue. The next thing is motivation. What's the motivation? Guys, it is tough. I know it's tough to get up, go to work every day, and to get stuff done. But when you realize that you want to have a better life, right, that's the issue. What do you want in your life? What do you want for your kids? What do you want for your grandkids? What do you want for your church? What do you want for your philanthropic desires? What do you want for you, right? What do you want for your adventures? What do you want for your driving? What do you want for your vacations, right? What do you want? Something's got to motivate you. Something's got to fire you up, or you're not going to do anything. Then the next one is skills. Skills, what are we doing? Somebody says, I'm thinking about selling my house. Do you go automatically into your listing process? We teach a bulletproof listing process. Goes through this. This is what you say on the appointment. This is what you go through on the preview. These are the questions that you leave behind. This is the pre-qual questions, and this is what you say on the listing presentation. This is what you send them in between, and it's all set every time, all the time, no matter what. Skills. How are you on your presentations? How are you on your phone calls? Do you know if they're D personalities, I's, S's, or C? Are they visual, auditory, kinesthetic? Skills, basic fundamental sales skills. What do you need to be focusing on? Because if you don't have skills, you're not going to have competence. And if you don't have competence, you're not going to have confidence. If you don't have confidence, you're not going to take any action, which is the 4th one, which is action, which is physically talking to people, having those conversations that lead out to an appointment, right? Motivation, or mindset first, motivation, skills, and action. One of those 4 is broken if you're not where you want to be right now. So if you need help, reach out, we'll help you. Go talk to your manager, go talk to your broker, go talk to your team leader, call me, shoot me an email, find me. It's not easy, hard to find my phone number. Call me, we'll help you, right? But this is the time, guys. This next couple quarters are going to make or break you. I promise you. Those of us who are working hard like we're doing right now, we're going to have inventory. And when the markets do shift and the rates do drop, guess what's going to happen? Buyers will be coming out of the woodworks, guys. They're going to come out nuts. And then they're going to raise prices. What's going to happen when prices start going up and buyer demand starts going up? More listings are going to come on the market. But if you're not putting the groundwork in right now, you're not getting the listings. Right? You need to be talking to the people like Taylor and say, guys, get ready, because this house is going to be worth even more a few months from now. So I want you to set you up on a search. Perfect world, where would you be living if you could find a better place to live? And get them to start dreaming, start thinking. Because what if the house is worth another 25, 30, 50, 100,000 bucks in the next year? Would they move? Maybe. Oh, not until I plant a seed, right? So start these conversations and line up your people who are thinking about selling next. These are the unconditional withdrawals, right? These are the for sale by owners, the expired listings, your absentee owners, your high sell scores, your medium sell scores, whatever algorithms you're following. Find out who's most likely to come on the market in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, and be working them nonstop every day. Get ready until they're ready to pull the trigger, because we're going to have one hell of a party coming, guys. It's coming. It's coming. But you're going to be on the sidelines, peeking through the window, watching everybody else have fun, making a lot of money, unless you're taking the steps right now to make a difference, right? So that's my call to you is mindset, motivation, skills, and action. This is the time to sharpen them up so you're ready when the tide turns and it gets even better. But right now, focus on who needs to sell, who needs to absolutely buy, and keep your pipeline full, keep checks coming in, so when we get to the next party, which is coming, you're ready to totally capitalize on it, because momentum breeds momentum, success brings success. So we need to get you momentum and success now so you're ready to ride that next wave. Hopefully that helped you. If you need any help, reach out. As always, we're here for you.